The little town of Hushwood was famous for one peculiar thing: its profound appreciation of sleep nestled amidst whispering pines. Its residents cherished quiet nights, yet every autumn, they enthusiastically hosted the Snore-Symphony Competition, a celebration not of silence, but of the unexpected, often noisy, music of slumber. The old town hall, draped in velvet curtains for the occasion, buzzed with anticipation. Families arrived clutching pillows, children stifled giggles, and judges sat poised with scorecards rating resonance, rhythm, and uniqueness. It was a night where the deeply personal, often hidden soundtrack of the night became shared art, a communal embrace of vulnerability disguised as whimsy. Among the hopefuls sat old man Albert, his weathered hands nervously smoothing his best cardigan. His snore, a complex composition honed over 70 years, was legendary, a deep, rumbling bassoon that could vibrate window panes, punctuated by surprising, melodic whistles. But Albert felt only shame since his dear wife Eleanor passed 2 winters ago. His empty cottage amplified the sound, a nightly reminder of solitude. He remembered her gentle teasing, her warm presence turning the noise into a shared, comforting rhythm. Now it echoed loneliness he'd only entered because his neighbor, young Lily, insisted his snore was a masterpiece, her bright eyes seeing wonder where he heard only awkwardness. Backstage, Albert listened to the other contestants. Mrs. Gable produced delicate, fluttering sighs like butterfly wings. Young Timmy created a rhythmic, staccato puffing like a tiny steam engine. Each sound was met with warm applause, a testament to Hushwood's unique acceptance. Albert's heart hammered against his ribs. His own symphony felt too loud, too strange, too much. He clutched Eleanor's embroidered handkerchief in his pocket, a talisman of courage. Stepping onto the brightly lit stage felt like stepping into a void, the expectant faces blurring. He took a deep, shaky breath, settled into the worn armchair provided, and closed his eyes, praying sleep would come quickly and end this exposure. Sleep, however, played coy. Minutes stretched, thick with silence, and Albert's mounting panic murmurs rippled through the audience just as he was about to bolt. A profound exhaustion, born of nervous energy and grief, finally claimed him. His head nodded forward. A deep, resonant growl began deep within his chest, low and steady as distant thunder rolling across the moors. Then came the first whistle, clear and pure as a nightingale's call, soaring unexpectedly above the rumble. It dipped, transformed into a rhythmic chuffing, paused dramatically, then erupted again in a complex cascade of rumbles, whistles, and surprising, almost melodic hums. It filled the hall, powerful, intricate, and undeniably alive. A stunned silence followed the first full cycle of Albert's symphony. He woke with a start, mortified, ready for laughter. Instead, he heard a single, slow clap, then another, then, like a wave, the entire audience rose to their feet. Tears streamed down Lily's cheeks, but she was smiling brilliantly. Others nodded, touched by the raw honesty and unexpected beauty in the sound. They heard not just noise, but the story it carried, the depth of a long life, the echoes of shared nights, the unvarnished expression of simply being. It was powerful, vulnerable, and profoundly human. The judges exchanged looks of deep respect, their scorecards momentarily forgotten. Albert stood, bewildered. As the applause washed over him, he saw not mockery, but recognition. He saw Lily's proud beam, the baker nodding appreciatively, the postmistress dabbing her eyes, the deep rumble of his snore, once a symbol of his aching loneliness echoing in an empty house, now resonated within a community hall filled with warmth. It wasn't silenced, it was celebrated. It connected him. The judges finally presented the gleaming golden pillow trophy, but Albert barely noticed it. He held up a trembling hand, not for the trophy, but in a gesture of overwhelmed gratitude, his own eyes glistening. The true prize was this feeling, thick and sweet as honey, the feeling of being truly seen and accepted. Quirks and all. The following nights in Hushwood were no quieter, but something had shifted when Albert's familiar rumble and whistle began